Dr. Sean here again, and I just recently released a video about protecting the back with certain activities of daily living, and then even when it comes to certain movements in and out of the gym. Had a viewer that reached out and wanted to know if there's some things that can be done for the neck, any tips, any advice, because she recently just sprained her neck. It had acted up with some tightness from an exercise class, and this is something I find a little too common. A lot of people like to engage in, whether it's a home exercise program or sometimes a group exercise class, where they might be doing some high repetition abdominal work, and sometimes the neck gets irritated, flares up because of that. So I want to go over some quick tips, some strategies to help take some strain off of the neck and avoid some of those problems in the future. So to begin with, what I'm going to demonstrate as I lay down on this table is ultimately what most people do. Is sometimes when they specifically are doing crunches, they may place their hands behind their head, but ultimately their chin will jut towards the ceiling, and then they are rounding up through the shoulders and almost pressing their neck towards the ceiling. This is a surefire recipe to fire up the neck, create tension, create headaches. So what we want to avoid, first of all, is this chin protrusion or jutting towards the ceiling. Keep your chin compacted back. You can think about one of two ways of doing this: making a nice double chin, or creating a long spine, a long neck, almost as if somebody has you by a piece of rope at the base of your skull and they're pulling you forward. In doing so, you engage some of what's known as your deep neck flexors, and it takes strain off of the extensors of the neck, or the muscles that are on the back side. So to begin with, you want to ensure that postural alignment. If this is too hard and too much strain, you can then take your tongue and push it towards the roof of your mouth. If you place your thumbs on the bottom of your chin, right underneath or right above where your Adam's apple will be, and you press your tongue, you'll feel a lot of that musculature engage. It'll contract. Now you've created more of a stability point for your head on top of your neck. That tends to help a lot of people out who have too much strain on the neck as well. So again, we want a good cervical posture, good neck posture, double chin, long spine, and if you need to, press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Now secondly, it comes down to the movement. The movement should not come from just simply rounding the shoulders up, but it needs to come from the abdominals. So in this case, want to make sure that you feel like your ribs are held down, that they're tacked down. We don't want your ribs arched up like this. You want to be able to hold them down and create a better spinal alignment from top to bottom. So basically including your low back, lumbar spine, and your thoracic spine or mid back. Holding those down, now we'll keep that nice tall neck here, double chin, tongue pressed to the roof of the mouth. If you need hand support, great. If you don't need it, place your hands by your side and low back. And now what you're going to do, rather than crunch up, you're going to basically lift from your abdominals. Just try to get your shoulder blades up. This is an exercise known as the McGill sit-up or McGill curl-up. Far better, far safer on the spine as compared to the traditional crunch. Now, those few strategies there are going to help you out with neck complaints, even low back complaints, as they can relate to traditional abdominal exercises like a crunch, for example. So I hope these tips help you. Put them into practice. If there's anything that we can help you with, feel free to reach out to us, comment on the video, like it, share it.